Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So thank you guys so much for continuing to watch my vlog series as I edited Immortal. This particular one is from round 2, which I did last year in 2023, not 2023. Let me start that completely over. Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So thank you so much for watching the vlog series as I edited Immortal. This is round 2 as I edited it last year in 2024. And so it's 2025 and you guys are going to continue to watch this, and I hope that you continue to enjoy it. Editing Immortal was a lot of work, but the work definitely paid off. As you can see here, I have the hardback, I have the paperback here in my hands. So, but my process, I want to always be real with you guys and show you like the good and the bad and the downsides and like all the difficult stuff. And editing this book was a lot of work, and it took me so much time to edit Immortal and get it together. So I hope you guys enjoy this vlog series, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching.
Hey guys, so it is day 4 of editing Immortal, and it's March, it's 3 o'clock, 3:01, and it's March 28th. My dogs are playing. So today's game plan, I'm eating breakfast. Today's game plan is, before my sister gets home around 5 or 5:30-ish, is to edit Immortal as much as I can, write the new scenes, get through the origin story, hopefully. I may not finish it before she gets home from work, and then tonight, that way I can edit chapter for my client. And then I really want to write tonight and kind of get some backstory stuff together and kind of figure some things out. So hopefully I'll have time for that. I still need to keep up with my YouTube channel, so I've got a lot to do. Don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do it, so I got to stop vlogging and get to eating, so that way I can start my me time, because it's already 3 o'clock. I usually try to eat breakfast before 3 and get started at 3, so I'm late. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. So you know how I was hoping to get the origin story done before my sister came home from work? It is 3:21 and I am mathing. I am so confused on the dating system, on when there's a tablet that was dated, and then there's the journals that are dated at a later time. There's the letter where the archaeologist is talking about all the dates. Then I have to consider the main character's birth date and the timing in which this took place, and it's not making any sense to me at all. And it's in BC time, so that, and AD time, so like that could be some of my issue, but I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to start taking some notes on my Immortal notepad, actually, which is this pink one back here, and see if I can figure this out, because this may take me longer than I thought. And then I'm also texting with a potential editing client, so it's kind of half distracting me, but I want to, you know, help that person and hopefully get them as an editing client. So this just doesn't make any sense. I may have to have my husband help me with this part, so I may end up settling to make a note, but my goodness, the dating doesn't make any sense. Okay, so it is now 3:52, so it's basically 4 o'clock, and I think I have all of the dates figured out. So ignore my dogs. But I wrote the timeline here, and then I realized, because of all of this dating issue, that there's an event at the end of the origin story that has to stay this, like, I wasn't willing to change it, but that event trickled into the Spartacus Rebellion, and I realized that the timeline set my character at 67 BC, but the Spartacus Rebellion took place in 71 to 73 BC. So basically I had to change the event so that way my character is there at 73 when the Spartacus Rebellion starts. And then, because basically this tablet was written after the Spartacus Rebellion, but it records the event of the origin story, which was before then. So I'm kind of just trying to figure all of this out, and I have figured out when my character was born and when the main event takes place, the origin story takes place, basically. And so I think I'm gonna have to change the event at the end, so that way the timing, he emerges from that event at the right time that I need for the Spartacus Rebellion, which is when the tablet was written. So that's everything so far. I'm getting ready to finally edit the origin story. I wonder if I had this much problem with the dating system in the first round. To my editing self, if I did, play a clip here of that, because I feel like I should have already figured all of this out, but I had a few more issues, but I finally fixed it and I finally got into edit. And then, you know how I was like, oh, I won't have to do any historical fact checking. Wrong. I caught a snippet of some people in Africa, so I wanted to make sure that that was accurate. So I'm looking that up, and again, slow progress. My hair is a mess. I'm a mess. This is just, it's a mess right now. So yes, I did check, and my source was correct about the Africa thing. So that's all good. I'm gonna get back to editing now. Hey guys, so I'm really in a panic and a hurry because my sister's on her way home and I have to help her carry and stuff. But so I added on to the scenes that were there for the new moments, and I'm trying to think of a few additional ones. I had an idea, so when I come out here to do my walking for the night, for the day, while I'm waiting for her to come home, I'm gonna write the scene on my phone and then I'll put it in the document later. I'm gonna leave the document open until my me time tonight because that way I don't have to wait for it to reload again. But I really gotta get going because of my sister. So that's everything. Just wanted to fill you in. It's just chaos right now. Come on, Bri. Gotta take care of the dogs. So, and then I'll be doing my walking. I may vlog a little bit, but I really need to get the scenes written. So, hey guys, so it's still day 3 of editing Immortal, or whatever day it's been. Sorry. So I just sat down for me time. It's 8:06, a little bit of a late time because my sister and I are playing Ark and we kind of had a little bit of fun. Had to get my charger. So basically while I wrote, I'll show you guys a clip on my phone of what I wrote and emailed to myself. So I'm going to insert that into the document. Keep writing ship moments. I have a few more ideas and go from there. I did leave the document open, so hopefully that means that it will not lag. Seems to be okay. So I'll show you guys that clip, insert it here. Hey guys, it's me. So I emailed it to myself. And in the email, as I was walking outside, I wrote this. I tried to do it grammatically correct, but it was like the sun makes the phone screen hard to see. So I'm probably gonna have to edit this as I insert it in there, and I don't know if I like it or not. So I don't want to spoil too much. So that's what I've got. I'm gonna go ahead now and get it from my email, put it into the document, read through it, edit it, change it, and then write some more. Set it aside in another document so I can send it back to Heather and then see what she says. I gotta talk to her, send her a few messages about the dating problem I had earlier, and go from there. So I'll check in with you guys later. I gotta film it real quick and then get back to writing, and hopefully I can get through the origin story. So far, I've got this much left to go. So we'll see if I can get that done tonight and still have time to edit and write or not. Hey guys, so I just sent messages to my editor about everything. So all of the new stuff, the romance stuff, all of the new dates and timeline, the new sentences I made with that. I sent her screenshots and cropped them so she could reread the new sentences about the dating issues. I explained all of that. I took some notes here to give her word count. So essentially, the new scenes that I wrote was 475 words in the first one, adding on to the first scene, 253 new ones in the next scene, and then I added a new scene that was 971 words. Altogether, I added 1,699 words, and I put the scenes in the document too for context, because I don't want her to just read the new stuff, because as I said, these first 2 scenes are just adding on to what was there, and I don't want her to just jump in. So that's 2,285 words total, which means 586 of this is all stuff that I'd written last time. So again, 1,699 new words. So I'll log that in my little logger for how much I write later. So I'm going to go back through and read everything myself to do a self-edit, and then keep going through the book from there and hopefully get the rest of the origin story done. So that's everything. And it's now 8:40, so I'm running out of time, guys. I just got through rereading the romance moments, and I'm in the middle of the origin story. I got to a part. I'm getting feels. Like, with my own books, the more I read them over and over again in the editing process, it kind of like keeps me from being able to immerse myself and get feelings for them again. Hunter is a bad one. I think I was just so busy, like, doing so much last time that I've had to rewrite some things, obviously, and I had to do some fact checking. Like, one of the scenes that I edited and the new scenes that I wrote was food, so I had to do some research on that. But yeah, for the most part, I've actually just able to kind of enjoy it. I've had to fix a few typos here and there, but it's nice to just get to read and enjoy, and I'm just like getting feels again. And I just, oh my gosh, if you guys like historical romances mixed with fantasy and action and just adventure and history, my goodness, this is so perfect. Oh, I love this. This is so romantic, but like feelsy and just, oh guys, I want you to read this book so bad. I gotta get back to editing so you guys can, otherwise I'm never gonna launch it. Okay, I finished the origin story officially. So, yeah, I finished the origin story and it kind of leads right into Joppa. So I read an entry or two from Joppa, but I'm going to stop there because I want to keep my head in it because that leads into Rome. So I want to read the majority of Joppa when I'm going to go straight into Rome. So I'm actually kind of stopping in the middle, which you guys can't see the words, but this would be Joppa and Rome. Most of this is Rome. I think the next 2 pages are Joppa. So, yeah, so the rest of this is Rome. I'm expecting this to take a couple of days. Tomorrow is Friday, and then Saturday is my busy night, so this may take me the weekend to get done, but I want to move on from there. So overall, I made a lot of progress, fixed the timing issue. I wrote 1,1700 words, added to the origin story. I edited all of this, so I'm making progress. So we have that much left to go, which I can't pick it up right now, to pick up my folder, which again, it's really broken from the last round. This book, when you get it all together, the more I add into it, gets really heavy. And see, this is page 54, so page 35 would go, I gotta put it in like this. So anyways, it gets really heavy when I keep filling this up. So, but it'll do for now. If it breaks again, so far the duct tape's actually holding up. So altogether, we've got this much edited, and I will get this put together here, show you how much we have left. It doesn't look like I've dented it, but I promise I have. I mean, we got the first 2 arcs done, so we're starting the next one because I count Joppa and Rome kind of together, so we got that much left to go. So I'm going to put it away, and then it is 10:12, so I'm going to try to get some editing done. I made Discord with my cousin while I edit, like I did yesterday. Technically, I edited 2 chapters for my client yesterday, specifically so that I could get the 2nd chapter done, because I was supposed to do that tonight, so I could skip tonight if I needed to. So if I do, however much I do tonight for my client will help me not have to do as much tomorrow, because I need to do chapter 3 in my client's book tomorrow. So if I get stuff done in chapter 3 tonight, it'll save me from having to do that later. I also had to take a break because we're updating. I wanted to update Sims on my Xbox One, so I was doing that. I may update my other Xbox later, or get online and see if Skyrim needs an update. I doubt it, but just checking for that. So yeah, that's everything, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, so I forgot to put my glasses on apparently. So today I had a late lunch, which for me is my breakfast, around 3:30 or so. So it was a little late. So I skipped dinner because I was full. I was still munching right before we had dinner. So I skipped dinner, and I just, now it's like 7 or 8, 7:50 something. I can't see. I still forgot my glasses. So I'm going to plug my phone at 7:57. So I'm hungry. I'm like, that is not me. That is literally my hands doing that without my consent. So out of my control. Sorry for the weird angles. So I need to eat. I'm like so shaky. So I'm going to get my glasses, and then I'm going to eat and relax. This chapter for my client is really, really short, so I should get it done pretty quickly, and then I'm just going to work on Immortal. I'm not expecting to get Rome done immediately tonight, I mean, because it's just such a long section. So my goal is just to get as much done as I can and then go from there. So I'll check in with you guys later. I'm so shaky, I gotta eat. Sorry for the bad lighting and weird angles. I forgot to mention, I had the day wrong yesterday. It was not day 3 of Editing Immortal, it was day 4. So tonight is day 5 of Editing Immortal. So yeah, I just wanted to correct that. So, but I need to eat. Okay, so starting to feel a little better. I'm getting some food in me. I'm still shaky, but I'm gonna eat. And then as I edit, Normally, I don't like food being brought over here. That's like against my rules, but I can't take time to eat and not edit at the same time. So it's like best to just get it all done at once. So I got me a couple of beef sticks while my food was heating up, and then I'm just gonna eat and edit for my client and then work on Immortal the rest of the evening. I did get some messages from my editor, so I'll probably go through them later because some of those are not about Immortal, and then adjust whatever she says to adjust for the Immortal issues about the timeline and the new romantic scenes, and deal with that later. Okay, so it's day 5. I'll check in with you guys later. All right, so it is 8:42, not 42, it is 8:24. I switched the numbers all around. So I'm still eating because I was trying to do both at the same time, and that's weird, I don't do that. I'm waiting for, when I first opened up my document for my client, I opened up Immortal to hopefully get it to load, but it's not. And in fact, that made my client's document lag, so it took me longer to get that chapter done than it should have because it was lagging so bad. So I'm still waiting for Immortal to open. I gotta grab Immortal and put it here in its place, which is gonna be awkward with my tray, but I think I've got it moved around because I'm still snacky. So I'm just gonna, like I said, get started and just get as much done in Rome as I can since it's a longer arc, but I still gotta get through Joppa. So yeah, I'm gonna get all that set up and I'll check in with you guys later. Also, I'm obsessed with Feastables, so this is not plugging in Mr. Beast or anything, but honestly, like, I know he's like, oh, it's the best chocolate in the world. I hated his original Feastables. They did not taste good at all, but these are actually amazing, like 100% they're good. And then this dried beef, super salty. So, but they're really good to just pop one because I can't do that with like pepperoni slices because those are spicy. So this is a nice pepperoni alternative, provided you can stand the salt. Sometimes it makes me feel like my tongue is melting. But that's neither here nor there. I need to get to editing. Also, in case you guys are wondering what this is, it's a little Toy Story. It's the little horse, and I have him wrapped around some sand art here. And I dropped something else. So I've got also got a Loth cat from Star Wars. I love this little guy. I'm procrastinating, so I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, so I've got Immortal here. Got it pulled up in the document. I have my 2 snacks there, my water, and I moved the tray so that way I can maneuver everything. So yeah, I'm gonna get started and it's 8:30, so I'm doing good on time. So the Rome section, that's how much I've got to edit. So, hey guys, sorry about the bad lighting. I should probably turn this on. Okay, that's a little better. So it is 9:12. I've been editing for the most part this whole time, but my husband came in and we were talking and stuff and decided that we're gonna go out tonight. So we decided we're gonna leave at 10, so I've got like 40 minutes left. I've been editing and I'm making some pretty decent progress. I'm on page 65 out of 79, so scratch that. I forgot to grab the rest of it. So I'm on page 65 out of 90, so making progress. I came across the first part that my editor said I could cut this to make it feel shorter. And I can't decide because I really like it. She did say that it, like, the aspect I was trying to get across is already clear, so I don't need this portion, but man, I love it and I want to keep it. She said it could be, not that it has to be, but could be, to keep the Roman era from feeling too long. So I'm still debating. I can't decide, so I just highlighted it and made a comment to myself. Because I can't decide. I also keep forgetting to have my husband look over my dating. I may have that happen before we leave. So I may stop a few minutes early to have him go over that. So I gotta get back to work though. I just can't decide because I really like it and I don't want to cut it from the book. So, don't know. Hey guys, okay, so it's still day 5 of Editing Immortal. And I came to a stopping point and I was checking, and the next entry is a long one and it's 9:32, so to give me and Michael plenty of time to go over the dates and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it, which means I save it to the disk and I also back it up to my documents, which is an online cloud thingy. So I'll have to reopen the document, but I think it's for the best to do it this way. to give us plenty of time to go over the timing just in case things are messed up and we have to figure everything out, because this is like the dating system was like not just my character's birth, but when a couple of events happened, when some major events happened, and then things that trickle over into the lost journals and everything. So it's just absolute chaos. So it's 9:33, so I'm going to stop there. It's day 5, and I've made progress. I did all of these papers in just this couple of hours. So I went from page 55 to 68, so I'm on page 70. And out of 90, so about 20 more, actually 20 even. Wait, yeah, it's 90, so it's 20 pages even to go, which is front and back. So I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so my husband and I just had dinner, and I was gonna sit down and relax and play some video games, but I'm gonna listen to my editor's messages, which again is not all about Immortal, but if I have to, I'll go back to my computer and take notes based on what she says if I need to address anything. But I wanted to come on here and vlog. It's still day 5 of editing Immortal, by the way. Come in here and vlog because I talked with my husband and before we left, and I had him go over the timeline issue and everything checked out. It seemed okay. It's read okay. So, basically we figured that out and talked about all of that. So I just wanted to fill you guys in that I had him check over that stuff. And I also talked to him about the scene to delete, and he said it's a big book, it's already big enough. That one little tiny scene, is it really going to hurt to take it out? And I was like, technically no, but I just can't. So if I delete it, I'll talk with you guys about it tomorrow, because it's like tearing out a piece of your soul as an author to delete a scene. I don't know if any other authors around here feel that way. Like, I just can't. But we'll address it tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to listen to my recordings from my editor and then play some video games and wind down because I'm so tired. But I'm happy with my progress. So, yep. Then I also got an order on my website, so I actually probably need to send all of those books to the person who bought them and stuff, but because tomorrow's going to be really busy because it's Saturday. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. I was trying to see if I could turn Messenger sideways. Hey guys, it's still day 5 of editing Immortal. I thought I would take you guys with me to listen to Heather's recordings. Not all of them are about Immortal, so I'll cut anything that may be too personal or whatever. But she did say that I could. So I'm back at my desk. Screw video games for a minute. So her first message was this, so I'm going to replay it, make sure I got everything covered.
Okay, about the katana in the Jamestown part. I say leave it like it was before any changes. Do italicize it. But because katana is a word most people know, I wouldn't worry about like putting it in the glossary in the Jamestown part. Just put it where it comes up when he's first given his katana, and I don't think it'll cause any problems. So just leave it like it is, italicize katana, and put katana in the section where it first comes up chronologically, not in the book order. I can't remember his name, I wish I could, when the blacksmith, Anukai, makes it for him.
Okay, so I'm going to respond to her. Okay, so about katana, everything that you said works. So I went back into the document and I copied and pasted how it looked originally. So basically, what I did was I left a note to myself, so I just copied and pasted it back the way that it was before, and I did italicize katana. And it's okay that you couldn't remember his name. It is Anunkai. I couldn't even remember what era the katana first appeared in. My brain automatically thought one of the early Japan ones, like the 492 or whatever, so I didn't even remember the blacksmithing era in the first place, probably because it annoys me to listen to it over and over again. To read it over and over again, but that's fine. So I changed it back and that all works, and thank you for your advice on that. So it's good to know that it is okay to leave it and just leave katana in the glossary when it first appears, so that all works. So Okay, and everything that I said to her explains to you guys basically what I did. So I did leave a note to myself, and which had me the original. So I'm going to listen to what else she says, because again, some of this may be personal, and I'll pause the recording and I'll play it if it's something about Immortal. So, okay, it is about Immortal, so we will play it together.
Okay, everything about the numbers sounds good number-wise. There were a couple punctuation things. That's why I sent the pictures back. The first picture, the little mark is a comma. The second picture, I labeled what my marks were in case they didn't look like it.
Okay, a bug almost killed me when I let my dog in. Hold on, I think it may be still around here. It like flew right at my face and it scared me, so oh my god, that was terrifying. Did you guys see that? Was that on camera? So I'm gonna have to listen to the latter half of that again. Whew, that was terrifying.
Okay, first picture, the little mark is a comma. The second picture, I labeled what my marks were in case they didn't look like it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to flip this around, which is gonna make recording this difficult because I'm trying to make sure that this stays sideways so it can be big and not like the phone. Okay, so I can make the picture bigger. So if you don't want any spoils, like if you don't want to know anything about the book, then click away right now and I'll put a timestamp to skip to. However, these are not really spoilery. They're just a single page that doesn't reveal a whole lot about the story in the grand scheme of things. So a lot of dates and stuff like that. So again, if you want to be totally clueless and start the book and not know anything, then click away. But if you're okay knowing little bit, just a page, not that big of a deal, then you're fine. So, okay. So at least the dates all sounded fine. All right, I'm waiting for that to upload. So this is May 11th and my book is lagging. Okay, May 11th, 2016. So which vaguely records pieces of the events of the origin story. And again, these had punctuation marks because I wrote them yesterday and didn't pay attention. So that's wonderful. And then I need to reply back to her. Next one. Okay, boy, am I glad she edited those. All right. I have to zoom. Like I have to bring my face down to see. Over 250 year. Okay, 37. Okay, comma after 71 BC. And then woofy. Oh man, that's so laggy. 37. I don't understand when there's hyphens and when there's not. So, and then comma and hyphen. Okay, so that's everything. I'm going to reply back to her. Make sure this saves because it is so laggy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to reply to her off camera just because sometimes it's like a dual mentality when I'm recording. So it's like I'm talking to you guys and I'm trying to talk to her. So I like to just talk as me. So that's everything. I'm going to just send these books to my client one at a time and wait for them to upload, and then I'll finally get to play video games. But this was important, so I'm glad that we got Immortal fixed. I did save it, so it did save. Originally I was just going to listen to recordings and make notes, but I was like, nope, Joanna, you have to work. So here I am working and not procrastinating. So yeah, I sent her, the email did send. I don't know if I told you guys that. I told her that, so I'm kind of confused as to what I've said in the recordings to her and what I've told you guys. But basically I've sent her the new romance scenes that I wrote, which was about 2,000 words and stuff. So I sent that to her, and then she said she'd go over them, which I'm so grateful for. And of course she caught those mistakes in what I wrote, those paragraphs that I rewrote with the dates and stuff. So I think that's everything, and I'm so relieved. So I will see you guys tomorrow. This has been Immortal Day 5, so I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed or liked this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you liked this episode of the vlog series, then stay tuned because the next one will be waiting for you right here as a premiere. So check it out. It'll be right here, and you can continue watching the process as I edited Immortal.